know, man.
It's an interesting.
Yeah, it's a nuanced Latakia.
It is definitely nuanced. Definitely
But
nuanced.
it's not dissimilar from other Latakia. It's not like, ooh, this Latakia is nothing like. No, it's like the same, but very nuanced. It's soft,
Well,
it's subtle, sophisticated, intricate, like you said.
Latakia is Latakia. It's going to taste like Latakia. And so it's like comparing two different brands of bacon. It still tastes like bacon, but you might notice something a little bit different. But the aged Latakia, specifically the 2004, I do get a little bit of the herbal tea note more, and that might be, and I'm sure it is partially boosted by the Oriental, but with it being this laid back, sophisticated, not punchy Latakia experience, a very mellow, smooth, intricate Latakia experience, it's different. It's Latakia, but from a different angle, like a different perspective. You know what I mean? It's like interviewing Mike Tyson in the ring after he just punched someone out versus like in the library of his home while he's wearing a sweater and smoking a pipe. I mean,
It's like the same but different, man. Walt, what's up, brother? Hey, Hunter, I didn't tell you this, but Walt's got a pipe he's going to sell me.
awesome. What you
Brutal
get?
enough, man. Love the last two videos, man. Good morning, sir. What is it? 2:30 right now, yeah?
I'm not even gonna guess anymore. I'm awful at that.
3:30. 3:30 for Brutal.
I think your 230 was probably on the money, to be honest.
Hey, let me show you this pipe Walt has. I really like it. I can't remember who he said made it. I really like this pipe.
Love a new pipe.
All right, let me see. My goodness, how many posts has he had?
Dude, Walt's on Instagram, man. He's got a killer Instagram page.
Okay.
You got it right, 230.
Boom. It's a silver Mac Duff.
Oh, is
But,
it
it's a bulldog. Check this out, man. With a saddle bit.
like a squat bulldog?
Yeah, I told him if he ever sells it, he's gonna have to sell that one to me. Is that a wider is that a wider bowl diameter or chamber diameter? I know it's squat. Is it wider also, like more pot internal dimensions? I really like that one, man. That's a cool pipe.
The ones that I have are a little bit more. I'll show you.
But I was just giving him a hard time. I told him if he ever sold it, let me know. Very attractive pipe.
I'm sure this will vary from pipe to pipe. This is going to be the best example. Both of these pipes are from the 60s, or maybe 70s, K Woody white briar pipes. Made to look Mearsome, they just painted briar white. Both of these are Bulldogs by K Woody. One is a regular Bulldog, and one is a saddle Bulldog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not saddle. It is saddle right here, but this one's squat and this one's a regular Bulldog. Excuse me. And let me hold this differently so you can see them just a little bit.
He said yes also.
And then it.
Oh, wow. Significantly different. And more meat around it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I prefer this one myself, but this one will smoke more like a pot, where it is the wider chamber and well, it's not really any more shallow, but proportionally speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, but they're both great. This one specifically, the Squat Bulldog, I have smoked a lot of Sutliff Edgeworth Ready Rub Match in.
Closer to the camera, please.
Which one?
Hold them both. I don't know.
Let me see. And these were both given to me.
Those are cool, man. Those are cool, and it's classic history. And you know what? Brutal Enough is someone who really appreciates the history of pipes, dude. He had a video just recently talking about.
So if he likes pipe history, let me explain this. The reason I wanted the pipe, and I wanted this one specifically, is I love vintage pipe ads from the like 1950s. Grabo, Medico, K Woody, you name it. K Woody had an ad in the 50s of a father getting a 2-pipe set for Christmas. And he's holding one pipe like this. and it's this exact pipe, the White Briar K Woody Bulldog with the saddle bit. Couldn't find it anywhere. And so someone that I knew on the forums sent me this pipe, and a K Woody pot shaped pipe, White Briar, all three for free, just because I was looking so long for them. He's like, I've got those. I don't smoke them. They're yours. And so you can Google K Woody ads. It'll be one of the first ads that pop up. I love it. But it's this pipe right here with the saddle bit.
That's beautiful.
White Briar. You remember when I went through the K Woody collection?
Yeah. K Woodies are great, man. I like K Woodies. I have only got one at the moment, but I'll change that at some point. I'll get more. Hey, Carrie, I know you were saying how much you like the 2023 From Beyond. If you're still wanting the 2025, it's available right now. It's still in stock. I can't believe it hasn't sold out. So if you haven't bought any, it is available. If you're not planning on buying any and you want to try it, Carrie, shoot me a message. I'll send you some. Same to you, Walt. Chris, I'd send you some, but my goodness, I don't even know how much that would cost, but I'd try. Lukester
is.
Hey, Lukester said the same thing about this stuff. Said he's going to start burying it in the backyard.
If I run out of room in the house, don't think I won't.
Swirling it away.
I got to give Walt a shout out. I asked him because I knew he had From Beyond the previous versions, and I hadn't. And I asked him if it was anything like Nightcap because I knew that was the inspiration behind it. And he said, "No, not really." And I'm going to have to fantastic blend, but not quite like Nightcap.
I'd say 2023 was closer to Nightcap than this is.
Still great blend. I'm loving it, and I'm smoking through it pretty quickly, actually.
I'm loving it too, guys. This is kind of an Oriental forward, very soft, sophisticated blend. It has the 21-year aged Cyprian Latakia that's been in Bell until here recently. So very interesting.
And so Carrie had a great live about a week ago with her husband. And we decided we're going to start the YTPC, I think Pie Club is what we called it. We talked about pumpkin pie and all these different pies for like starving by the time I logged off.
Get me started.
Yeah, Wally Frank pipes. I don't own a Wally Frank pipe, brutal enough, but I see them on Smoking Pipes on the estate section from time to time. I love classic American pipes. I don't have any custom builds, but that falls in the same category. Love K Woodies. I've got a nice collection of Graybo Omega pipes, specifically the Omega pipes that I really enjoy.
Chris has an awesome collection of pipes, man. He has just a varied assortment of pipes, and some of them are like breaking the mold. They're not normal pipes. He has a bunch of them hunter pipes, like the German Jaeger pipes and stuff. He has pipes with the wind lid and stuff. He's got a bunch of cool stuff, man. But he's over there pretty deep in Europe, and the estate pipes over in his neck of the woods obviously are going to be quite different than the estate pipes here. But I don't know if it's access or he has specifically searched them out. But some of his collection for me is like stuff I don't see very often. Very cool stuff.
I love unique stuff. I don't have anything too unique. I would say my most unique pipes, my Falcons, and that's not really too unique, all things considered.
In design, it's unique.
But pretty commonplace in today's time, though.
We're all familiar with them, but design-wise, it's certainly unique.
I don't have anything too odd that I can think of.
I don't have anything because I don't even own a Meerschaum. I think I own one Cobb. Like, I'm such a Briar fanatic. The most different pipe I have is that one Danish freehand you gifted me. That is my most well, maybe I got that Big Ben.
The tree trunk.
The pocket pipe.
The pocket pipe's unique, and you also have the tree trunk.
Oh, the tree trunk's unique.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique in a weird way, though. That thing has more pit fills in it than any other pipe I own. My goodness, dude.
It's like a vintage car filled with Bondo. You know, you got
It really is. But I mean, it smokes, and it has a saddle bit that's very thin, very comfortable to clench.
I'm just looking at some of my
I need to
pipe.
clean that thing up, dude. That thing was maybe slightly abused. But
So you mentioned cobs. So I love cobs, and I want to smoke them more. I can't stand how open they smoke. And so I want to get some of the forever stems because I think it should give it a tighter draw where it doesn't accept the filter. I'm hoping so at least.
ooh, interesting. What's the draft hole diameter on the forever stems? Do you know?
I don't know. It just filterless stem from the look of it. I guess the draft hole on the pipe would be the same, but the
Well, if the draft hole, sometimes the shank and stem draft holes are different diameters.
mm,
Oh, I'm not even going to get into that, but
you can go to Vermont Freehand and have them custom make you one for like $35. And I really want to do that. So I love cobs, but I just can't stand that super open draw.
I just have no luck with cobs. The wooden shank always breaks on me.
Never had that happen, but I have about chewed through some of the plastic stems, which is odd because I'm not a clincher. But maybe outside I am, and that's usually where I use a cob.
The Cobbit.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that one. I'd like to get more. What I'd really like to get is one of the cobs that have the like triangle shank.
Oh, yeah. Those are nifty.
So they have them now, and the bowl, it's kind of paneled, but it's not completely squared out. So it still has the roundness to it, but it's slightly flattened on each side. Let me get the name of that pipe because
Chris says he has a MM
Missouri Meerschaum
Wingay with a stinger. How rare is that?
Never seen that before. I believe it. That's pretty cool. I want to get the name of this pipe that I'm looking at here because I'm going to get the name wrong, and I hate getting the name wrong. So let me see.
What was that Missouri Meerschaum competitor that Missouri Meerschaum ended up buying out? I know Porch Piper Tom's got one of them.
Dominion?
Maybe. I don't remember. It was one of the American-made cobs back in the day.
Old Dominion made some. They made the ones that just had like the very simple stem that was like a little, I don't know what you'd call it. Let's see if they even still exist. Old Dominion. They're still on the website. But I've never owned a off-brand cob. Okay.
Chris said that he talked to Missouri Meerschaum and they checked their archives for it. Man, I've never seen that either. A stinger and a Missouri Meerschaum. That you're gonna have to make a video, bro. I would love to see that. That is nifty. I wonder what style stinger they're using. If it's like a, I don't know.
For $35, you can get the Cornell and Deal Charlestown Cobbler, which is cool. For $38, you can get the Cornell and Deal Camden Coachman, which has like the windshield or windscreen on the front of it, which is pretty cool to see. They've got a few with kind of what looks like Forever stems. I don't think it's Forever stem brand, but much nicer stems on here.
My Dagner Poker Missouri Meerschaum has a nicer stem on it. It's like a swirly collar stem. It's nice.
Absolutely, I could see that. I haven't seen that pipe in a while. You need to break that one out.
Chris says it's on his channel somewhere. Chris, I'll look it up, bro, if I can find it.
They have the exact pipe in right now. The Diamondback is what I'm talking about. The Missouri Meerschaum Diamondback, and they've got the Diamondback with mammoth collar stem and then spring stem. This one is just the Diamondback, just regular looking, but it's pretty freaking awesome. It is paneled. I don't believe it takes a filter. Oh, I'm tempted.
Harry, I don't remember. I would have to look it up. I know at one point it was a like very common corn cob within the American culture, and Missouri Meerschaum ended up buying it out. You might be right. It might be one of the two. I don't recall. We'll have to get Tom on the horn here and find out maybe.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a cob specialist. What's funny is, let me grab this just got something funny. Uh,
Kirk says it's a Walt says it's a nose warmer. I believe. I don't know if he's talking about the cob or something different. It's hard to tell, guys. I'm sorry with with the chat and the
so
timelines overlap.
this is my first Missouri Meerschaum. I bought this in 2017, and the top got rather dark, but then I started getting these spots right here, and I retired it because I thought that's it, it's burnt out. I had no idea at the time that cobs darken so much. This is still a baby. This has miles upon miles
Yeah.
left. But I was just
Looster, I'm kind of with you there, dude. I am such a Briar fanatic. I own one cob. Hunter doesn't own a lot, but he's got like several. I don't know if he ever smokes them, but he owns some.
I'll spend like 2 days on them, and then the draft hole gets to me, and I'm like, or the draw, I should say, and I just put
Uh,
them.
Brutal's talking about the Chinese cobs. Man, oh man. Whew. I can't imagine. I haven't tried any of them. I know they're available for like $3 off of AliExpress, but
I don't think I trust the health side of them. Who knows what those things are chemically?
he says avoid them at all costs.
Yeah, so he agrees with me. But one day I'll get back to maybe smoking this cob. I thought, oh, it's dead, it's burnt out.
Oh no, that's got some life in it, man.
Dude, this is a baby cob. I mean, I've used up 5% of its life, maybe. Because I've seen some gnarly cobs online. This, not even close.
The pith at the bottom is the most sensitive. The floor, the bottom of the bowl is obviously the most sensitive spot.
That's why if I get a cob now, I get something like a Country Gentleman, where the bottom has the hardwood added to.
Mm-hmm. I think if I get another cob, I might just get something flashy and fancy. Maybe like the General Patton type cob or something. I can't remember what that's called. It has a name.
The Douglas MacArthur cob.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a freehand, and it looks like it would have a giant bowl. But then you got to realize the bottom is solid. The bowl.
Well, it's still slightly chimney, but yeah, the bottom is just tapered aesthetics.
What I really want to get, and I've got a buddy that makes them, but he's so overbooked he can't make them on special request, and I've missed them every time they go on sale. But he makes cob bowls for falcon pipes.
You've mentioned that's a thing. I've never seen it.
I would love to have that. And well, they make like Morta pipe bowls too for falcons. I really enjoy falcons, to be honest. I don't talk about them enough. I need to get some more bowls, but I am a big falcon guy. I find it cools the smoke a lot, and it collects the moisture, so it gives you drier smoke without altering the flavor.
Carrie says she has a rule she won't spend over 20 on a cob. I think I spent $45 on that Dagner pop. Man, I like it, but I don't ever smoke it. It's a Dagner poker, and Jason Dagner's a channel I've followed forever.
There you go, Mrs. Captain Burley Slice.
Oh no, I already purchased my birthday pipe, dear. Did you? That Dunhill I bought, it was a solid $20. I really spent big on it.
I'll tell you what I would do if I was to do like a cob rotation for work or something like that. I would buy one cob for each day, and I would buy one forever stem and just change the bowl out each day and just keep using the forever stem.
Dude,
I think about this kind of stuff a lot.
I need to get into this sort of thing, dude. I'm such a Briar guy. Man, listen, my romanticism with Briar, and it delivers. You know what I mean? It's not just like blind romanticism. Briar does what I want it to. That all the other pipes, I don't own a Meerschaum. I don't own a Clay. I've owned one cob, no Falcons. I need to branch out a little bit.
I have this weird obsession with finding different pipe rotations for work. So I've got the full Dr. Grabo Omega set. I need to get the cob set, but then I think maybe a Falcon set would be great too. A different Falcon head for each day. I just romanticize 7-day pipe sets for some reason. It's the inner codger in me. And so,
Hey, Chris, I agree with you, but what I believe the missus was referring to would be like flashy and like not just aesthetics, like a dragon or a wizard pipe, but probably something nicer. Because I don't want a flashy pipe, you know what I mean?
so Walt says Happy Piper says he can't, but I think he means to say he can get cob bowls and cheaper than Meerschaum bowls. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Happy Piper. I can't keep up with everyone.
It's interesting. I don't, it's funny because the corn cob is a waste product industrially. You know what I mean? The corn is grown to get the granulars off, and it's either used or dried or whatever. And then the cob is like it can be used for a fuel source. There's several things you can do with corn cobs, but not a lot. It's typically a waste product.
But is there any more American than taking something that the rich man will smoke the very nice briar or cigar, the poor man will make his own cob? Well, let's make an undesirable poor man's cob. Let's make it super flashy and mainstream and put a ridiculously high price tag on it. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's kind of like Carrie's comment because she's coming from the right place. A
Grandpa
cob,
cobs to be flashy. You know what I mean?
a cob needs to be in its natural setting. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Walt says the cobs cost a lot more to make, so you can make them. They just cost more. Gotcha, Walt. Thanks for that.
Which, like we are just talking about, is you want a cob to be simple and affordable.
It's like I want one. I would pay for one just because I want one, but it is counterintuitive from
It
the original.
is, yeah.
One of my favorite stories is Mark Twain was a heavy cigar smoker, but they said he smoked a lot of pipes too. And he would get a new Meerschaum pipe, or Missouri Meerschaum, a cob. He would put a new stem on it, give it to like a homeless person and pay him a little bit, give him a bunch of tobacco and say, here, chain smoke this for like 2 weeks because he hated the break in process. He'd get the pipe back, put a new stem on it,
Right.
throw a tobacco bag, just a pouch full of tobacco. He would let it roll around for a while. He'd pull it out, light the tobacco up. He never packed, never tamped, just what fell in from being in the bag, and he would just smoke it over and over, just like that.
Hey, Carrie, I'm not yucking his yum. I actually would love to see Tyler's flashy pipes. It's not my jam, but I'm super happy he's into them. I know he's smoking great tobacco. Hunter, I don't know if you know it. He's only been in a few videos and a few lives, but Carrie's husband is a nightcap aficionado.
Knew that.
So he is a man close to my own heart, and he has a couple of really cool pipes. The Dragon pipe he had in their last live. Carrie, you're gonna have to fill me in on who makes it. I don't remember the maker. It was really intricate and really cool. I only hope it smokes well, right? Because it looked amazing. But he's a big nightcap guy, and I want him to like do some videos, man. I want to see his pipe collection. And I'm not into the fancy carvings and stuff, but I'm into other people that's into that. You know what I mean? I want to see him.
Oh.
Cameron, Smoky Stash. We have the 2025 From Beyond. Sonoran Slinger. Ironically, Smoking Match Nightcap.
We kind of are too, kind of.
That is ironic. Everybody.
But, enjoy the Meerschaum pipes, especially how they colored after a while.
Do they really do?
I think I showed off my should I show off that K Woody Meerschaum again?
Yeah, please do.
I don't know if,
lovely pipe.
I don't know if everyone's seen it, but we'll look at it again.
I'm smoking the 2025 From Beyond in the Savinelli 804 Romalusite, gifted to me by a very dear friend. And this bowl is kind of tapering out. Might go grab the new Dunhill and show it off.
And I've got my number one.
Catholic Pipe Company, Hunter, is the one that made the Dragon Pipe.
Okay.
Brown and red. Was there a D&D reference to that, Carrie? Or is that just something you guys commented on? I can't remember.
Smoking my number one, 673, my favorite pipe, as always, Roma Lucite.
Beautiful.
Quick, here is the 50s.
Rooster's having a Haunted Bookshop in his Boswell poker. I love pokers.
That's what I'm talking about. Haunted Bookshop. So here is the Missouri Meerschaum.
Look at
Hey, Woody Meerschaum, I'm sorry. Pipe that I had Boswell's clean up for me very nicely. This is from the 50s or 60s. I can't remember. Pretty awesome pipe. One problem with it, very tight draw. It does have the dreaded stinger, but I don't mind. I think it smokes wonderfully. A little on the tight side, but I really enjoy, of all blends, Prince Albert in this pipe the most.
The Northern Slinger, I agree, man. Roma Lucite is beautiful contrast, great deep colors, just gorgeous. Northern Slinger's got a 7LA 311 alligator out.
More Lord of the Rings adjacent. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
There's some pretty cool Lord of the Ring pipes out there that various companies have made. Vaen, VAEN, I think, made some replica pipes of the ones they used in the movies.
Guys, let me go grab this Dunhill. I need a new pipe. I need something different, and I'll be right back.
Go for it. And so I'm going to show this Meerschaum off again for 1 second. Look at the bottom of this. How the bottom has darkened so much more than the rest of the pipe. Beautiful, though. It doesn't seem to have a vulcanite stem. I don't think it's acrylic. I guess it's plastic, but I picked this up at an antique shop, and the stem was never oxidized. So I guess it's not vulcanite, but really beautiful pipe. Paid $10 or $15 for this, and I think I paid, I don't know, 20 or 30 for Boswell's to clean it up for me. But I'm very happy to have this back. Had it for years. Didn't think I'd ever be able to smoke it, and then here we go. Okay. Brutal Enough says, how often does it get smoked? A couple times a month, not super often. It does have a tight draw, but has a really nice flavor to it. So I like to put Prince Albert in it. I can pack it on the light side, still get a good draw. And I like it for that really well. I need to spend more time experimenting with it because it really is a beautiful pipe. And it does give you a nice smoke as far as the flavor goes. You just have to get past the slight tight draw. Lukester says, hey, Hunter, I'm looking at a Sav 315. What are your thoughts on that style? So if I'm correct, the 315 is the, what do they call that? A Prince style pipe? Not a Prince, well, believe it or not, that's what I'm hoping my Christmas pipe is this year. I've been looking at Savinelli 315s, and I want the Roma Lucite. Savinelli 315 Roma Lucite. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. I can't remember the nickname of that pipe, the shape. I think it's called a Prince, but that's actually like the next Savinelli I want to get, so that's crazy you would mention it. Dakota, I'll let you have the floor.
Well, we are 2 hours and 5 minutes away from my birthday, and
oh crap!
This is a pipe I bought a few weeks back, and I'm just gonna say I bought it for myself for my birthday. But this is a 659 Dunhill Shellbriar, manufactured in 1965. And it's a pretty cool price. I got a pretty cool pipe. I got a pretty incredible price on. And I'm really enjoying it.
And so Lukester says he thought I had one. No, I don't have a 315. And what is your Christmas one? What I was saying specifically is I hope that's the pipe that my wife buys me for Christmas this year. I've dropped a few hints. I seem to get a Savinelli each year for Christmas.
Which one is it? And I'll send her a message.
Savinelli 315 Roma Lucite.
315 Roma Lucite.
That's the one. And
Let me write that down.
got my 311 for Christmas, so I'm hoping to
315 Roma Lucite.
315 this year for Christmas. I've been dropping some hints, but I do have some Savinelli St. Nicholas pipes. I've got a 207 Billiard, which was my very first Savinelli and one of the best ones I have. That's what started my Savinelli addiction. And I also have a bent Billiard, and I can't think of the shape on that one off the top of my head.
That's a beaut, Clark. Great reference, man. Oh, I love classic movies.
Man, I'm just glad you've got that Dunhill.
I am too, man. I've never been so compelled in my life to make a purchase. I absolutely had to have it. And I'm going to be smoking a little bit of a Escudo.
Nice. I think my most had to have pipe is that 1976 Savinelli that I bought to celebrate my daughter being born.
That's true.
I eyeballed it for weeks. I had to have it.
Man, you have a really nice Bing's favorite too, though. That you bought when you sold your first house. I think that's when you bought that.
Hey, when I'm off work, it's on the weekends once a day.
Man, that's a beaut.
Man, that thing smokes Wessex Burley Slice like a dream. It really does. I just finished that 10 off in the Bing's favorite. And it smokes Virginia's really well too, believe it or not. I don't have any of the Gator series, Walt, but I've really enjoyed some of the ones I've seen.
Sonora Slinger's got a Gator 311.
I've seen some of the Gator 673s that I thought looked pretty cool. I lost my lighter. Whatever shouts I do. Walt says he wants a P1970. Is that a Savinelli? Oh, Dunhill.
Birth year, it must be.
Yeah, I'd say birth year. Now, I do have a 62, which is our father's birth year, but I didn't know it was a 62 when I bought it. I just knew around 50s or 60s based on looking at it.
Very cool pipe.
What I would like to get is a birth year Zippo down to the month, because it will actually show you the year and the month. And I'm hoping to get through this bowl kind of quickly because I want to load up the K Woody with all the talk of this pipe. I want to give it a go.
Looster says 79 would be his birth year. Mine would be an 87 Dunhill.
Notice I'm staying quiet.
Slinger says, nah, Walt's a millennial.
I'm staying quiet.
About what?
I am a millennial, though. I'll give you that. I'm a millennial.
87? I'm still a millennial, right?
Yeah. I think so. I think 85
Walt is definitely not a millennial. Hey, Snore Slinger's also model 87.
Model 87?
I'm model 85.
The one here robbing the cradle, she says she's a model 85. Cougar Slayer. That's my gamer tag, by the way. I've been playing the new Battlefield 6. Cougar Slayer. That's fine.
Wait, she's older than you?
Yeah, oh, dude. She's getting long in the tooth.
Why look so like you?
What?
Well, she looks like young and beautiful, and you look like...
I know. Look. Hey, listen, it's not the years, it's the mileage.
Okay. You need to change, I think.
I age like an old rust bucket.
Yeah, but I can age a decade this quick.
You did age in that department pretty quick.
I'll tell you what I look like. There's a Disney Pixar movie called Finding Dory, And at the end, Dory finds her dad, and the animators managed to put a receding hairline on the freaking fish, the father fish. I have a hairline.
How do you even do that? His dorsal fins out of place.
I don't. You just have to look at it. They put a receding hairline on a fish, and I have the same one. So there's that.
Carrie also robbed the cradle. Chris is a model of 81. Good vintage, Chris. Beans always shows off his 79 Dunhill. Hey, Beans likes good bourbon.
Beans, I guess that'd be the YouTube presenter from West Virginia.
He's from West Virginia as well. We share the state.
He just put out a video on something I haven't got to check out. There was a blend I was interested in.
He just made a new pipe to a green one. It's gorgeous.
Yep. Heck of a pipe maker.
Oh, that blend was a name I wasn't familiar with. You're right.
I've got to look it up.
Yeah, I can't recall what it was. It was something I was not familiar with.
Do you know the numbers next to his name?
Nope. 316.
316.
Bow-legged bear.
Yeah, so that's an English blend from Cornell and Deal. And I think it's supposed to be kind of like Nightcap, or it's a pretty deep English blend.
I'm not familiar with it.
Never had it, but it's on the list.
There's a new shop, new to me shop. It's not new. I can't recall what it is. The owner of it was on Pipes Magazine Radio, and they have a blend, in-house shop blend that's very popular English called Cockad Kilt. Oh, what a name, Cockad Kilt. Oh,
yeah. Well, Cornell and Deal is Cross-Eyed Cricket.
You're right. Cockad Kilt. I want to try it.
Now, I do have a Cornell and Deal blend that I'm pretty excited to open when I get the chance. I should have opened it like a year ago, but I've got a tin of Riverboat Gambler, which is a burley blend that's supposed to be pretty stout. And it's a Bob Ranowski blend. He's one of my favorite blenders. Haunted Bookshop, Old Joe Krantz, Pegasus, that guy.
Lukester said Beans didn't like it.
Gave it a 5, I think. Is that a 5 out of 10?
Must be.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've thought about that, doing star ratings at the end of my reviews, but yeah.
He said, sorry, spoilers.
That's okay.
Man, it's so hard for me to keep up with all the content. I'm actually glad. I need all the spoilers, all the people and content creators that I love and try to keep up with. It's so difficult. It really is. I need all the ways to condense it down and to just figure out what all's going on. Because working 50 plus sometimes hours a week, podcast, YouTube, all my other autistic special interests, it's time consuming. Plus kiddos, man. The kiddos.
No, I get that, especially with me. Same thing, the artistic interests. If I'm not smoking a pipe, I'm playing guitar or just doing whatever interests me that day.
Yeah, so Snore Slinger's talking about the kilts. And he's brought this up before, the util kilt. Util kilt? I don't know how to pronounce it. The only one I've looked at, 511 makes one, and Nearly Kiltum makes one. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Carrie chimed in and said maybe Tyler's got one.
Hey, congratulations.
I didn't even know, man. Congratulations, dude.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
My first child in August, and I'm over the moon. It's been the greatest experience of my life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I was so nervous because I didn't know if I'd ever have kids, and I don't know. The way you said it, you might already have kids, but now that I've experienced fatherhood, whenever someone says they're having a child or another child, I'm so happy to hear that. Great.
It's meaningful. It'll change your life. Hey, Chris asked, what guitar, what music style?
mostly Telecasters and Les Pauls, uh, country, blues, and jazz with some rock thrown in, a little bit of everything. And I play a lot of bass too.
Storm Slinger, I have 3 boys of my own as well, and a 2 stepdaughters.
Let me see. Okay, I'm not going to get up and show off all my guitars. I'll show off one just because it's in arm's reach.
The Brady Bunch. The Brady
And this is
Bunch.
not a super expensive one. This is a Les Paul Studio from 2013. I got it in 2014, so I've had it 11 years, and I've played the heck out of it. I've changed like the knobs on it and stuff and took the pickguard off. But this one's been played a good bit. It's got this real thin paint on the back and it doesn't have any clear coat on it. So to be honest, you just take your finger and chip some of it off. That's actually what this is. I just wanted to see if I could. So, but this is from playing rock and roll. That is from playing country, because when you play country, you lift the Les Paul up a little bit higher. So belt buckle hit there, belt buckle hit there. That's from a pencil or a pen I had in my pocket. The what would you call it? The little bit that connects to the side of the pocket there. The little tab piece.
Clip?
Yeah, the clip. Tell me if you can hear this. I know you won't be able to.
No, it's crazy. It's because of the zoom and the noise floor. They're trying to do background noise cancellation, but yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it's just weird.
What if I grabbed an acoustic if it would pick up?
Well, I can do that, but I don't think it will.
You got that Dylan sitting there, I'm sure.
I do. Give me 1 second to put the... Oh, that Les Paul, by the way, is Pearly Gates. No, that's Billy Gibbons' Les Paul. What the heck's mine called?
I got a guitar with a story. I'm not going to try to play it, but let me show you all something cool.
St. Peter, that's it. And I'll wait for Dakota because I know this isn't going to have any sound. This is the one he gave me when I was like 13. And I played the heck out of it too. Brutal, I've made a living on outlaw country. I played so much outlaw country, and I absolutely love it. Yeah. So I had this for years, and I used medium fender picks, not a scratch on it. And then, I don't know, 2014, I started using these Dunlop Jazz 3s, and that's still what I use to this day. The same pick that Kirk Hammett, Eric Johnson, Joe Bonamassa, Daniel Donato, and a lot of guys use. As soon as I switched to this, I started getting all this wear right here, a little bit up here. But this one's in much better shape because I haven't played it live. The Washburn. Nothing.
This guitar, guys, I don't know if I could, how I'm going to show this. Oh my God, I'm hitting it on everything. The head was completely broken off this guitar. It was fixed back up and given to me. But that was a free guitar to me. Cool story. It was played a lot. The head completely snapped off, and a guy drilled it, put some dowel rods, glued it all back together, and it still holds. I don't even know how.
So nothing? There's no way that doesn't pick up.
Zip.
Okay. Well, no guitars.
You couldn't hear mine either?
Nothing. Not a thing. Not a sound. It's muted. Completely muted. Nothing. That's insane. Well, I'll put that up since we can't have fun with it.
That's so funny. We're playing silent guitars.
Yeah.
Which is probably good for me, not so good for you.
Well, so Brutal enough, yeah, he said he played outlaw. I played so much outlaw country, it's not even funny. I love outlaw country. Slinger's moving on to a Savinelli 145. Oh, 145 anniversary blend and a K. Woody rough tone. I've
Ooh.
been of that. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, let me know how that is. Interesting.
And I'm going to switch over to my K Woody, actually.
I typically use the Dunlop nylon as well, the gray ones, the real thin ones, but I know 3 chords, so.
So as long as I have my pick, give me any guitar and I'll make it work. But I absolutely have to have my Dunlop Jazz 3 picks. I cannot use any other pick. If I can't use that specific pick, I'll just use my fingers. Not a problem. But
my former father-in-law, who gifted me this guitar, turned me on those really thin gray nylon Dunlops. I don't remember the thickness of those, but
age uses even.
I got really used to those.
And Brutal says, "What the F? I used Dunlop."
He's probably talking about the audio not coming through.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, I'm going with this. I'm gonna try to smoke From Beyond in it. We'll see how it goes. I'll just pack it. I will say this though, I was like going to town with From Beyond with the 673, like puffing very aggressively. It did fantastic. I mean, it really is easy to smoke.
How hard is it to get like Dunlop picks over there in Europe, man? Is that something you can just mail order, or how are you getting them? Sonora Slinger says he likes the 145. It grew on him. It has a fruity flavor that I thought was a topping, but I think it's mostly just the red Virginias.
I don't know. It could be a topping because a lot of the Savinelli Virginia blends will have a slight top note, like Brunello Flake. Definitely.
I've never had a Savinelli blend in my life.
Oh yeah. They've got really nice stuff actually, but I don't know how much is still available because some of it was made or produced by Cornell and Deal, and some was produced, I don't know, by Sutliff or by who. I can't remember.
Okay.
But SCG bought everyone out. There were some issues with some of the Savinelli blends. I just don't know which ones were affected. Some come in tins, and some, well, European style flat tins, and some come in the American style Cornell and Dill tins. So that's probably a hint, but I can't confirm.
Chris said that the Dunlops are readily available in all the stores. That's so cool.
Very nice.
That is an American company, right?
Oh yeah, Jim Dunlop.
Yeah.
He passed away in 2018.
Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter is one of the popular ones. I know Kirk's had it.
Now it's not topped, but I really enjoy Dobloni d'Oro. That's the one that I did that experiment with, and it went south.
Yeah. Ooh, Brutal Sands Savinelli Leonardo is a superb aromatic made by Kopp. I like Kopp products. I really do.
Now I'm not familiar with Savinelli Leonardo. That's a new blend to me.
I like Kopp's products. Now I've never had any of their aromatics. That would be new to me.
Just like flakes and stuff, the Europeans do aromatics completely different than us.
Yeah.
Now, I did have a European aromatic one time that was not half bad. Someone sent me W.O. Larson's signature blend, I believe. Definitely aromatic, but unique. I enjoyed it.
Okay, so the Larson blends are interesting. The pipe maker Larson, which they're using his name to make the blends, if I'm not mistaken. No, it might not have been the Larson blends. It might have been the Yaskonovich blends. One of those pipe makers early in their pipe career let someone else use their name, and they had like copyright to that or trademark to that name.
Yeah.
It was disconnected with the pipe maker his entire career, and he had nothing to do with the blends. But he let someone use his name, and they ran with it with these blends.
Kopp J.A. Dragonflake. Made me think of Butterfinger, but I don't think I'm familiar with that one either.
So the Cop brand name, I'm not familiar. I haven't had the Cop under their own names, but as a parent company, I've had a lot of Cop stuff, right? Um, but yeah, they have like Year of the Dragon and like very fancy tin art. I haven't had any of those. Dragon Flake reminded her of a Butterfinger.
I forgot about those limited edition blends.
Okay, Larson never was a pipe maker, Chris said, so that's good to know. It must have been Yes Konovich that there's a blend under his name then that was never, he had nothing to do with.
There is several blends or pipe tobacco companies and makers that share the same name that I don't know if they're affiliated or not, but yeah, I can't pronounce it, Walt, but John
Alsbury.
Okay, Dragon Flake. I think I do recall that one now.
Not Al's, it's Azelberry. I don't know.
Let me see. There's a few new blends on smoking pipes that they just, well, Cornell and Deal just came out with their wintertime reserve blends, which is Peterson pipe. You get a random one of their wintertime reserve blends. And I've gotten one of those in the past in 2021 that I really enjoyed. Something Lodge, I think. It was just a shame that you couldn't pick which one you got or all that because it was a great blend. They have Sherlock Holmes inspired theme for this year's wintertime reserve blends that I love. Bakersfield Original, Watson, and Professor. And the tin art is just the most beautiful Christmas tins you've ever seen in your life. And I hate that I won't be able to get one. But beautiful looking, absolutely beautiful. And so Galwith and Hogarth released a mahogany flake, which I was not. It says it's aromatic though, but the name sounds nice. And where's it at? Cop. Let me go into Cop here. It was the Cop stuff I was talking about. Year of the Snake. Okay, limited edition Flame 1919 2026 100 gram tin, $25. It is a Virginia Broken Flake, so it's the green tin. I was interested in that one, but I don't know. It says notes of dried fruit, pumpernickel, and firewood, which is really interesting.
That is interesting. Chris said that he thinks Germany has just 3 blenders left. Cop, P-O with the Uber above it, S-C-H-L, and I don't know how to say that. They make nasal snuff as well, don't they?
I'm not familiar with that company. I know Cop and Dan.
The one with the P, I'm pretty sure they make snuff as well, Hunter. And Dan. Man, that's unfortunate because of the German. Oh, HU's German. Brutal. HU, right?
Were they made by Cop?
It might be. I don't know. It probably is produced by someone. I didn't think about that.
And
1919 Cop Flame.
Yeah, so Carrie has that. That's what I was talking about. The Virginia blend, the Cop had that I was interested in. Looks like she enjoyed it.
You haven't had it, Hunter?
No, it looks like it's a new release. If Carrie did a video on it, I missed it, but it's the Cop Flame 1919 in parentheses 2026.
I don't know if she did or not.
I don't know, but
I'm not familiar with it. I'll have to look that one up.
It's a Broken Flake, Virginia Perique, Kentucky Burley, Black Cavendish. So there's a good bit going on.
Good
so
Lord, yeah.
I don't know if it's a Virginia blend, but she said her tin was blue. Maybe they've released it before in the past. Oh no. Okay, so she was looking at the 2024 Flame 1919, which was a ribbon cut. It had Virginia Perique, Burley, Black Cavendish.
Chris said that HU had to side with Cop because of new government restrictions. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. I didn't know.
So, Carrie, I'm not sure how similar the 2024 version of 1919 is with the 2026, but if the 24 version was good, I'm sure the 26 version is, good as well. Pochelle? I think I'm saying that right. Pochelle?
Let me look. I'm pretty sure they make snuff. I'm gonna look that up actually.
Well, you got the one German stuff I like really well that I can never pronounce. I'm not sure who produced
Bernard.
it. Mm-hmm.
Bernard.
I mean, Crystals produces it now, I think.
Yes, they bought them.
But
yeah, they make snuff.
Okay. So the From Beyond is smoking pretty well in the K. Woody Meerschaum. The draw is actually more open than I thought. It has changed the taste a little bit. There is a little antique taste in it. So I think there's a ghost left in the Meerschaum that maybe in the cake of the Meerschaum that I didn't really pick up on with the Prince Albert that I'm picking up with on this. Not bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just noticeable.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Glacier, you were talking about it. I've never tried it, but I've seen it. It seems very popular.
All right, Hunter, I'm about to blow your mind, I think.
Okay. We got a mystery box. I see. Oh, they make Red Bull?
Yeah.
That'll be. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that was a German product. I just assumed it was English.
So, guys, this is one we both made content on and been using here recently. Very strong mentholated snuff. And I just remembered that's who made this. So that's kind of funny.
Well, I see where this is going. Let me grab mine.
Oh, shit balls. Did I say that out loud?
No, I didn't hear anything.
All right, big guy. We're getting towards the end of it. We've been 57 minutes up. I
like to give mine a little shake, break up any menthol crystals that could be in
it. I smell it from popping the little tab.
Oh, yeah, dude. Grandma Sue's house all the way.
Yeah. Vicks Vapor Rub for days.
For days. Okay. Oh, I got too much. I'm going to regret this.
Nope. Do it. Full send.
All righty. You can't really see based on this. Let me tilt the camera there. There we go. Not too awful much.
Oh, I got mountains here.
I don't have mountains, but I've got mounds. And 3, 2, 1. Very enjoyable. Very nice. Oh. Give me a second. Okay. I can't feel my face.
It's not over
here. I'm good now. Okay. Most of the burn's gone.
You want to try it?
No. So Carrie says the 1919 that she had was great because, my eyes were watery, so I could hardly see. It never seemed like the same tobacco every time. I've had blends like that. It's like a different experience every time you smoke it. Makes it hard to review, but makes it really fun to smoke.
Dude, that Red Bull is intense.
I can't taste the pipe tobacco now. Nah, Bert, you can't run out of the nasal stuff. You got to keep that on hand. Good stuff.
Hey, Bert, good seeing you, buddy. Bert has some of the From Beyond ordered. He said he hasn't gotten it in yet. I really, really hope he likes it. I think he's going to enjoy it.
Anyone that likes English blends will enjoy this. It may not be as potent and punchy, what some people like, but there's so many great qualities that it'd be hard not to enjoy it, even if it's not what you're expecting.
It's a nuanced blend, Bert. It's Hunter said earlier when we were recording the podcast, and I think he really encapsulated it. It's intricate. It's nuanced. It's really a connoisseur's blend. It's soft for a Latakia blend, kind of Oriental forward, with that aged Latakia in it. It's got a lot of depth, a lot of stuff to pick apart. I really hope you enjoy it. Really do.
And instead of being this like loud, punchy Latakia experience, it's very how do I describe it on the podcast? It's more quiet and sophisticated Latakia experience. So not this punchy dose of Latakia, but this very sophisticated and kind of mellow and laid back Latakia, which isn't exactly what I'm used to because, fresher Latakia is very punchy. With this being 21 years old, it's definitely aged a good bit and matured. And it's in college. It's in philosophy school. It's very sophisticated. It loves to read. You know what I mean? It has a wooden paneled library, and it's where it spends most of its time.
Howdy, Brandywine Valley Piper, man. Glad you showed up. We got a few more minutes left in us, I'm sure. We finished recording the podcast, and we reviewed the 2025 From Beyond, and I've been doing a great live ever since.
So one bad thing about the pipes with the Stinger is they do collect moisture. The good thing about that, you just unscrew it, give it a little flick. This one spins a lot.
Bert says he likes the Orientals coming through, and he's even more excited now. So if you like Orientals, man, this is going to be your blend. I cannot wait for you to get it in, man. Comment on one of my videos or something. Let me know what you thought of it because, yeah, the Orientals play a huge, huge part in this particular iteration of From Beyond. And it's subtle, it's nuanced, it's intricate. I really think it's a really nice, sophisticated blend that you can pick apart.
And the Orientals are beautiful in it.
Yeah,
and
really sing.
Maybe more depending on how in far depth you want to go into it. But let me see what they are. They're really great. It's what's mentioned on the tin at least is Ty Izmir from 2019 and Greek Bosma from 2022. And those two work together to create just this beautiful spectrum of Oriental flavors. And they work great with the Latakia as well, the Turkish Latakia, and then the aged Cyprian Latakia. So it's a very sophisticated, subtly nuanced, but intricate at the same time flavor profile. And it's really nice.
Chris says he is Team Stinger. The bigger and the weirder, the better. The Brandywine Valley Piper says he has a Arlington with a Stinger. Always gurgles, but not a big deal.
I don't mind the Stinger as long as it has the threaded tin and I can just take it off and give it the old flick.
My only issue with the Stinger, and it's not moisture collection. Some of them are quite restrictive. Get that restrictive airflow. I'm not always such a big fan of.
I packed this a little light, and it's actually not nearly as restricted as what I remember it being. I guess it's been over a month since I smoked this.
Yeah.
The idea of the Stinger is to collect moisture so you don't get all the juices in your mouth. You get a drier smoke. And people complain about it collecting moisture, but that's really what it's designed to do. So it's doing its job. It's just got to make sure that you can clear that out. So if it doesn't have a threaded tin, you're in trouble because you can't really get a pipe cleaner clear it out the way you'd want to be able to. But I've also had pipes with Stingers that you can remove where it's a push tenon, but the Stinger pops right out. I don't throw the Stingers away, but I will remove them in that situation.
Brandywine Valley Piper says that his is restrictive airflow as well. Yeah, that's my only issue with Stingers. It's not, they do what they're supposed to, but
I seem to enjoy a slightly tighter draw than most pipe smokers, and I'm the same way with cigars. That being said, I don't want it completely restricted. I like a little pull.
A little
With-
resistance.
That's why the a lot of the cobs are just too open for me. Carrie's moving on to Maple Shadows and a Country Gentleman Cob,
Mm.
which I passed up on a 10 of that last year in Gettysburg for $40. I may be going later this week to Gettysburg.
Big 10, the big one.
Yeah, so I may be going to Gettysburg later this week, and I'm stopping by that shop. And if they have it, I'm picking that 10 up. But I'm sure it's gone within the past year.
Bert says that a stinger can almost feel like you're smoking a pipe with training wheels. Get that hacksaw out.
But it stops me from falling over.
Yeah, Chris says if it gurgles gently, blow inside the stem. Moisture goes to the end of the bowl and evaporates. Yeah, me and Hunter tried that. What was that? A couple weeks back, someone mentioned that. He just kind of.
It may have been brutal enough mentioning. I'm not sure. It worked decently well, actually. But for this one, it's just so easy to unthread it and flick it.
Chris is like beside himself about modifying a vintage pipe. Cutting the sticker out. Hey, I which Peterson was it that I ripped that metal piece out of? Was that the wasn't the ADS? Was it? Was the other one?
The one with the P-lip, the straight.
Yeah. The big billiard.
But yours wasn't really a stinger. Yours was an inner tube.
Yeah, it was an inner tube, but I yoinked it out as soon as I got it.
That's it, Luke. Sir, if it gurgles, flick the thing. But I've got to take it off and do it. I try flicking the pipe, and I'll just end up like making a mess out of the tobacco. I'm bad about that. But I'm not too wet of a smoker. I always keep some pipe cleaners around.
Same.
But I do pretty well most of the time. And if I get a pipe that gurgles to the point it bothers me, I just give it to Dakota, and he ends up treasuring it. So,
That was one pipe, and it's the only freehand I have. And I will have you know that was an artisan-made pipe. I have confirmation. So quit belittling me.
It was an artisan-made pipe. We did get the official confirmation from the reliable resource. Not but the reliable
It's a
resource.
beautiful pipe, dude, and it smokes pretty good. Like, usually it does good. It's a solid pipe, man.
It's a beautiful pipe. Nice grain. Walt's smoking a rarity.
Germain's. Oh, wow.
Peak mixture. Now, that's some hard-to-find stuff.
Yeah, well, he also posted about Thanksgiving Day today. I guess he had last year's on hand because obviously he didn't get it in.
Yeah.
Walt, did you get some of the this year's Thanksgiving Day? Me and Hunter both missed it.
I didn't realize it was going to sell out that quick, and I didn't know it was going to go on sale at, I guess, midnight. So I checked at 10 a.m. to see if it was up yet. Already gone. I've got a small sample of 2021, just enough for Dakota and I to split to get 2 full bowls, and we're going to enjoy that on our Thanksgiving episode of Brothers of the Pipe podcast.
Chris said, I'm not smoking nothing, he says. Total smoking ban here. I'm guessing he's at work or something. I don't know what Chris does in the middle of the damn night over in Europe, but he's awake for some reason. Hopefully he's making money. I don't know what he's doing.
No, he sets a timer and an alarm, and he wakes up.
He's nocturnal.
Hey, we're big in Europe, man. What can I say? We're also big in Eastern Europe. Got a couple of
the podcast is in 14 countries now. You know how Ryan subscribed, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Saudi Arabia? It didn't show up as Saudi Arabia.
Is his phone still registered in the United States?
No, it showed up as Israel.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a psyop. I don't know what's up with that. Security job. Yeah. That's rough, man.
I've got a buddy who is like security at some national park or something.
Hey, Carrie called it. Look at that.
She's good. But my buddy brings his own truck to work, and he drives around the park at nighttime as a security officer, nighttime security. but he opts to use his own vehicle so he can smoke out of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I bet
like-
Chris has got like Zens packed all throughout his lip though, or whatever they're using over there. Some Swedish snus or something. Some like 46 milligram Siberian white, some kind of something.
Well, not those ones. Nicotine. I can't overstate this enough. I adore actual Swedish snus. It is so difficult to get into the United States now, if not absolutely impossible. Had a friend in Sweden. I sent him some pipe tobacco for here in America. He sent me a huge thing of Swedish snus. And this is all the Swedish snus I have left. This is like 500 pouches in this bag. The thing
Oh my
is,
goodness, dude.
so it's portioned snus, white, and you have to add salt and water, and it comes alive and you can use it. The directions are in Swedish, so I can't read the directions. And then I don't know if I have to make it all at once or a little bit at a time because I can't get through 500 Swedish snus pouches in time for it to go bad. But that's one of the things he sent me. He sent me a huge box.
What was the one you gifted me that you could get locally at the Sheets?
General Snus. You can
General
get that.
Snus. How does it? It's real deal though, right?
Yeah, it's from Sweden. They have 4 flavors available in the United States. You have the white portion, which is the most popular. You can get original, where it's already moistened, and then there's mint, and then wintergreen. So these are very American-like flavors. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That one you gave me had very like juniper type flavors.
Oh, that is European flavor for sure. Yes, it has juniper berry in it. But I've used loose Swedish snus, portioned Swedish snus. Swedish snus, excuse me. I can't speak, but I love it. It's just so hard to get, and all that's available in America. As far as real snus is,
I had that 110 you gifted me, and I enjoyed it very much so, especially like at work, you know. Unfortunately, that's not something I can dive into. It's not readily available. I kind of wish it was. I'd like to try all the different varieties.
That particular one's readily available. You can buy it at any Sheets in America, but that's those 4 are the only ones you can get in the USA.
Gotcha.
Okay, and so Carrie just saved my life real quick. Carrie always has the information. If you got a question, whether it's about tobacco or anything, she's like the first one that, hey,
She's on it, man. She's on it.
Google.
I've heard of the White Fox pouches. Hunter, have you had those?
I haven't had them. Haven't had White Fox. As far as
I think Mr. Snuff has those.
I'm not sure if it's snus or the nicotine pouches though, because in Sweden they still call it snus, even though it's nicotine pouches.
I'll look it up. I remember seeing that somewhere.
But I've seen the logo. They make some strong stuff. And so, yeah, Curie said Google Translate is the best darn app for translating stuff. So I might have to Google Translate that pouch to get those directions.
With the app, dude, you use your camera on your phone, hover it over it, and like through augmented reality, it'll show up in English.
Okay, I'll have to try that to see if I can get the directions. And so Birch says that General Extra Strength was his go-to for a long time. He loves the bergamot citrus flavor. I do as well. Been years since he ordered it. I've got a buddy who's a dentist in Michigan who uses General Mint all day long. This is my same buddy that tried to, you're going to like this. I was talking to him we have a Friday night video chat, and I've known him for years, and he's a veterinarian. I may have said dentist. Veterinarian is what I meant to say. But anyhow, one of his veterinarian buddies told him that if you get formaldehyde and you inject it into a dog's testicle.
Okay, where are we going?
Will swell up, and you can bounce it on the ground like a bouncy ball. And he tried it, and it did not work, sadly. But he said next time he was doing a snip for a dog, he was going to collect those and, you know. So the experiment.
Okay, so White Fox nicotine pouches showcase mint in all its forms, including cooling, smoky, and spicy. White Fox pouches are also known for their intensity, containing 12 to 20 milligrams of nicotine per pouch. They come in both slim and regular forms. Dog testicles not included.
I mean, if they were going to bounce like a bouncy ball, I thought it would be cool, but it didn't work. So Brutally Enough says he thinks snus is even banned in his country. So actual Swedish snus is banned in all of the EU except Sweden because
They
it's
have
part
an exception, the grandfathered law, right?
of their Swedish heritage.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm sorry, he's all the
Nasal
only,
snuff's outlawed here. You cannot sell snuff in the U.S. We get it kind of quasi gray market. I mean, you cannot just go to the store and buy nasal stuff. The American made dry Scotch snuff says it's for oral use. It's not nasal snuff, quote unquote. It's crazy. Blue line.
so Onyx was a good line of snus. I'll have to check my.
Mushroom leg.
I'll have to check my look. I've collected all the caps to the snus that I used, and I've got a picture somewhere. I'll have to see if Onyx was one, but I think it was. I think Onyx was one.
Brandywine snus is Swedish snuff pouches that is very historic and traditional to that region, and they do it slightly different than we do um, snuff pouches here. It's considered spitless tobacco, I guess, and it is kind of its own thing. Hunter can go into detail about it far more than I can.
Snus is not fermented tobacco. It's pasteurized tobacco, and it can actually come in loose form too. I've used loose snus, but it's pasteurized tobacco nowadays, mostly in pouches that you can use. It's like nicotine pouches, but it's tobacco in it, and it's spit free. Doesn't mess up the mouth. But if you just YouTube Swedish snus, I don't know why I'm having issues saying that. You'll see what I'm talking about. Very hard to get in the U.S. now. When I was getting it, it was much easier, and in like the past year, it's just become impossible.
It is often fermented, though, is it not?
No, it's always pasteurized. That's why you can swallow it without any issues. So like Copenhagen American snuff, moist snuff that we chew, is fermented. That's why it'll make you sick and you can't use it. The pasteurizing process makes it so makes it much safer to use, much less chances of any kind of harm, and you don't have to worry about spitting if you don't want to.
Gotcha. That's what Carrie was just asking. Yeah, it's considered spitless, but just like Zen pouches, it doesn't mean you'll never need to spit with it. Once you get used to these products, there might come a time where, I don't know, for me anyway, sometimes I feel like I need to spit with a Zen even.
With me, do you always go upper decker?
Always, yeah.
So I got a buddy that couldn't figure it out, but he always went below. And I'm like, yeah, that's why. You've got to go upper.
That would definitely salivate and cause you to spit.
Dude, move it around. He goes, oh, yeah, I'm always doing this. I'm like, yeah, that's going to get it moist and make it too.
Yeah.
So I do upper decker. I never feel the need to spit myself, but the only time I feel the need to spit is when it's been up there so long, it's gotten so soggy. That means it's time for me personally to spit it out. I do have friends who do feel the need to spit out with Zen, and if they want to do that, that's absolutely fine.
For me, it's occasionally though. It's only when I'm feeling like it's, I don't know. It seems like one Zen in every can is like triple loaded with nicotine, and it's raw dogging me, and I feel like I'm getting too much, and I'm like, or if I don't have something to drink, I always need something to drink with a Zen, right? If I don't have my water or Gatorade or something with me, I'll catch myself spitting. It's weird. I don't know.
And so, with the snus. Now, with loose snus, I did occasionally have to spit, but it's looser and it takes a little bit more art to use. Bert says, from what he understands, it's steamed before it goes into the patches, which makes it healthier to swallow. So yeah, it's steamed, which is the pasteurizing process. I can't really explain that too well, but it doesn't ferment the tobacco, and so the juice doesn't really upset your stomach. If you feel the need.
Pasteurization means something was flash heated to sterilize it. So it's heated very quickly and then cooled very quickly to sterilize it and make sure that any organic living compounds within it has been killed.
Right. And so I never felt the need to spit, but it's going to depend on the user. Brandywine Valley Piper, my man, he says he uses the Nick pouches at work. He chewed Skull for years, and he uses Zins now. I chewed Copenhagen for a long, long time. The wife made me give that up. She loves that I smoke a pipe. She thinks it's very awesome. She does not want me to stop smoking a pipe. That's not an issue with us, but the Copenhagen was, and she's very tolerant of my tobacco choices, and that was the one thing she wanted me to give up. And I said, you know what, that's fine, I'll do that for you. And
I gave it up just because I wasn't a daily, well, maybe daily, but maybe 1 or 2 chews a day. I've chewed moist snuff Copenhagen, loose leaf tobacco since I was a little boy. Here in the Appalachian Mountains, I had my first chew of Copenhagen at probably 6 years old.
Same here.
It's crazy life, guys. I'm sure it's not what most people have experienced, but I'm a former cigarette smoker as well, and I hate to even admit that. But I gave up all forms of tobacco other than pipes and cigars. I use Zyn throughout the day at work and stuff like that. And I just personal decision. I gave up snuff along with cigarettes myself. Now, I'm not religious about it. If I wanted to take a chew, if we had something nifty to review, I would take a chew. It wouldn't bother me. But daily use, I've given it up.
And I was happy to give up Copenhagen, though I do miss it at times. I still get some chewing tobacco from time to time. She's okay with that as long as it's not an everyday thing. But sometimes it's nice to have, and there's really no issue between.
Carrie says she loves the smell of Copenhagen. That's so cool. You got that dark fired richness and smokiness and all that fermented goodness. It does. I love it.
My favorite thing about Copenhagen was after putting a dip in, smelling my fingers afterwards in that smoky tobacco. It smelled different on the fingers than it did in the can. I adored it. And so, the only tobacco I use now is really it's pipe cigars and nasal snuff. I do chewing tobacco sometimes. No more dipping at all. But I'm not a Zyn guy. I started off Zyn, and it just wasn't the path for me. Me and Dakota pretty much like 99% agree on all tobacco, it seems.
We do, but Zyn's not tobacco.
That's true. When it comes to nicotine pouches, we do not agree at all. I'm constantly moving around, but it seems like I've stuck with the brand Velo. And probably my favorite is the Velo Plus. It has to be Velo Plus, let me say that. But the mint has been my favorite.
You're wrong.
I use the 6 milligram. I cut back from 9.
You're wrong, by the way.
I was using 12s at one point. I said, that's stupid. So I did 9s. I've cut back to 6. This is where I'm happy at. They've got a new cappuccino flavor out that I'm really liking. But the mint is my all-time.
Guys, the solution is 6 milligram Cool Mint Zyn. And that's the way to go.
Though, because when I was zinning, it was definitely the 6 milligram Cool Mint Zyn.
Oh man, they're flat. It's not voluminous. It takes up no space.
The tins are stupid. You got to line the SOP.
The tins are stupid and they're expensive. But that's the only downfalls.
Okay, you get 15.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Like $5. I get 20 for $4, and I can actually open the can without having to line it up. So if I'm going down the road, I can keep my eyes on the road.
You line up the lid before you start down the road, and then when you sit it on your console, right, it's already lined up, and you can just one hand pry that puppy up.
Stupid. Just buy it for. Actually, what I'll show you. I did have a solution to this.
Just put a couple in your shirt pocket before you start your journey. That's all you got to do.
When I was using Zyn, and I did enjoy Zyn, the main reason why I switched is for me, Zyn gummed up too quickly, and I was going through them quicker, whereas the Velo Plus seems to last longer. But I hate the Zyn container so much. I got this, which you can refill. Hey,
I've been wanting to get one of those. I haven't yet.
Check that out, my Zyn container. I left a Zyn in, the aftermarket one, so let's go ahead and pop that bad boy. You can put your Zyn in there, and then it has the throwaway if you're in a meeting and you need to throw a Zyn away and you don't have anywhere to put it because Zyn doesn't have the throwaway thing.
Just flick them at your boss, man. Be a man.
every morning, and so yeah, I used to use that. Put the Zen in there, and it was done. But listen, I was using General Snooze one day in Pennsylvania at a meeting, and one of the guys knew what snooze was because he had spent time in Sweden, and I blew his mind that I was using actual Swedish snooze.
Cameron says he uses the Rogues. The Rogues was actually the first nicotine pouch I ever used. They had the what was it, 8 milligram? No, that was the on. Rogues had that citrus one I liked. I don't remember how many milligram, but Rogue had a citrus I liked. The ONN on or whatever had 8 milligram cinnamon I liked, but then I found the Zen.
I liked Rogue Wintergreen because they were kind of moist, but I just popped the Zen just for fun. I'm going to do a little bit more nasal snuff, and then I'm going to smoke my pipe.
Okay, Blue Line's asking about the American company making snuff. Here in West Virginia, this stuff's still available. You can find it anywhere. Square, Navy,
Railroad.
Scotch.
Railroad's popular.
Railroad.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of these. These all come in this plastic canister, kind of like a 35 millimeter film canister, and they're all dry American Scotch snuff.
So Cameron says he likes the mango Rogues. Cameron,
I like those. Those were good.
The only one out of the Rogues that I did not like was the mango, and I love mango. I think I got a bad 10, to be honest. And Rogue tore my lip up as well, Lukester. That was one of the only ones that actually I felt like I had lip damage.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the moist pouch that the Rogue had.
I'm a Zenner. What can I say?
Little Zen Laden.
Little Zimbabwe.
Little Zenerat.
I'm on the Ozempic.
Ozempic. That's good. Doesn't compare to quality overseas.
It's as good. It's different. It's a different interpretation of nasal snuff. It's very dry. It uses fire cured tobacco, so almost all of it, even the sweet stuff, is smoky. But quality wise, it's great. It's just fine and dry. Hunter, what do you think? I mean, comparatively, there's no quality difference. It's just a different interpretation of it.
It's real tobacco. I mean, so it's you know, as far as quality goes, it's just like you said, different interpretation. It's much finer, it's much drier, it's a little stronger in the nose. It's a much more intense experience. That being said, I love the actual flavor you get the nose out of. Specifically, my favorite is the either the blue Scotch or the yellow tin that's in cardboard.
Yep. I got some of that over here. Let me see if I can find that. I love the square. The red label, the square.
Let me grab the ones I have.
Really smoky.
Okay, show and tell. So for American snuff, what I find to be in my travels, the two that you're going to see the most is Navy. This one's the most popular, very nice. And then Railroad Mills, which is white. And so this one's kind of popular, and this one might be my most favorite. I got this from Dakota. Dental Scotch Snuff and yellow. So between the Dental Scotch Snuff and the Navy is my favorite. I will say this one is actually in cardboard, and the top comes off kind of easy, so you don't want to spill that. It's so dry, though, it doesn't affect the tobacco because there's not really any moisture to lose. And then there's also this one I found, Wild Cherry. It's not bad. It's just an American snuff. There's not really any cherry to it, to me. But which one?
Dental?
That's not the same as this one.
No.
It looks different.
This is the Dental Sweet. Which one do you have?
This is just Dental Scotch Snuff.
Okay, so this is the Sweet. It's very similar, but different.
Is yours made by the American Snuff Company as well?
No, hold on. Let's say it.
On the side?
Yeah.
Okay, so sweet version and the not sweet version. But You're not really going to notice the sweetness in the nose, I doubt.
Oh no, I think you will.
You think so?
Yeah, this one's pretty sweet, and then the navy sweet and the blue
Now,
as well. Let me see if I can show what this looks like without dumping up my daggone keyboard.
yeah, good luck.
Yeah, no, I can.
That's it.
Gotta be careful. The stuff is very loose. You got the cardboard one, so that's the old style. Even though it's the same brand, this one's plastic.
But the tobacco in this one looks darker, I think. It might be the lighting, but...
No, I think it is darker, but it should be similar. This has definitely got Kentucky Fire in it. This is smoky American dry Scotch snuff presentation. They all have like this certain fine and dryness thing in common.
Yes.
This is certainly sweet, dude. I think you would know.
Now the sweetest American nasal snuff that I have found is called Honeybee, and it actually was sweet, and it was very enjoyable.
Let me see.
And the pinch method is about the only way you can really take the American.
Yeah, this is what works. And guys, if you've never done it before, you open your fingers up, push it down in it, and then roll them together to get a pinch. And then when you sniff it, you roll them apart as you sniff. That's how you open it. And it controls the flow and everything.
I wish I had the Honeybee to show it off because I really enjoyed the sweetness of that one, but it must be in the truck. And so to catch up here, Luxor said try Alp pouches, and I've been wanting to try those. That's the brand that Tucker
I was about to say, that's the Tucker Carlson brand. I haven't tried them yet. The guy that wrote Hunter, the Ultimate Cigar Book, that signed that I gave you, the gentleman that wrote that book, and I can't think of his name, was on the Pipes Magazine radio podcast, and he said he's been really enjoying those as well.
A lot of people say they're really good brand. And yeah, he mentioned Luxor here that it's owned by Tucker Carlson. So Brandy Wine says, how often do you guys usually switch out for a new pouch? Sometimes I forget and have it in, and I'll have the same pouch in for a couple hours. I do that
over an hour a piece for mine.
Okay. It's as long as you want.
Until I get hungry. I'm a snacker at work, and that's usually how
I usually throw it in and forget about it, and I know it's time to take it out when I notice it there. It gets like extra soggy and juicy, and when I start to notice it being there, that's when I take it out. But there's no right or wrong way. I will say one recommendation is I always go upper deck, and I switch sides every other one to stop any unnecessary irritation.
I keep mine on my left side constantly. It was my right side and then my left. I don't know. That's where it says. Chris says, at the Oktoberfest, the most popular snuff, 8S, 2 white one, they use it to camouflage their yayo. Speaking of German snuffs, this is the original Bernard's variant of this before McChrystal's purchased them out. I'm obviously not going to be able to pronounce this. We'll call it Schnitzel. That sounds German, right?
It does sound German.
And there's this SCH, but it's SCHMAKLER. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, just because he brought it up, we'll do a little German snuff as well.
Well, there we go. I just did my second dose of Red Bull a few minutes ago. So because I've got a pipe and a pouch and nasal snuff, let's add more nasal snuff. So I'm going with the Dental Scotch snuff, the American.
I just did some of that. This is my absolute favorite of the Germans, of the Bernard's variants. I have several of them. This one I really enjoy. It's very fermented. It's dark and rich. There's nothing else quite like it. Comparing this to the American stuff we just did, it's night and day. And that's the thing about nasal snuffs is there's so many presentations. There you go. Woo!
To go a lot lighter with this.
All right, Chris says I should get I can't pronounce these words, but he says it's even better. I might have some, actually, if I knew what the tin art on that package was.
Uh,
I have several of them here. I could Google it.
Good thing about the American stuff, it's so dry and fine. One can will last you your lifetime. You'll never use all this up. And I hit
Yeah,
that.
it goes so far. Bert says he needs to go fishing. His Swiss buddy always had snuff when they went fishing. That sounds like a great time. I had a really good year early summer fishing. Some of my personal best out of certain rivers and stuff around here. I haven't went in a hot minute. I'll show y'all big smallmouth I caught out of the river that's closest to my house. This is actually like this river is probably like 30 yards from my house. Let me see here.
Luxfer says he stripped tobacco for years and he doubts that he could enjoy snuff. I don't know. It's pretty enjoyable. Sometimes I am worried about the amount of nicotine I can take in, though.
Check out that smallmouth, guys. That's the biggest smallmouth I've ever caught out of the Gauley River. There's another river here close by, the New River, I've probably caught bigger out of. But this is my personal best out of the Gauley River. Caught that earlier this summer. I do like fishing.
Fishing is good, which oddly enough, we both love fishing, but I don't think we've ever fished
I don't know if we've ever fished together once.
Oh, man.
Funny, man. I grew up fishing, when I was a kid living in Dixie, man. I grew up in the creek. I caught that on a 16th ounce jig head with a Berkeley Gulp, 2.5-inch Berkeley Gulp in the black shad coloration.
Nice. I caught a pretty good drum a couple of years ago from the falls.
Yep, caught a lot of fish there. That's one of my favorites.
Because I'm using my phone for Zoom, but
oh, you froze up, dude.
Am I good?
I can hear you. Now your video came back. I'm not sure if that was the same for everybody.
We'll roll with it. Yeah, so I just did nasal snuff, put a Zen in, and smoking a pipe.
Hey, thanks, Bert. I appreciate it. Guys, I don't know if I talked about it on here yet. This is a new IPA for me. This is a Rheingeist Truth IPA made in Cincinnati, Ohio. And if you like IPAs and you have access to this one, 7.2%, it is a really fabulous IPA.
And if you have access to it, Widow Jane is the company. Decadence is the specific whiskey that I'm drinking, a bourbon that has been aged in a maple syrup barrel.
Listen, I need to try that before you finish it all, by the way.
Come on up. You know where I live.
I need to.
It's good stuff, but it's not like flavored whiskey. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. What a way to ruin something you love. Lucer said he spent 10 hours a day stripping tobacco, dry tobacco, getting his nose, eyes, everywhere. I get that. I work with kiln-dried lumber. I'm a hardwood lumber inspector, and it's all kiln-dried. And 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, at least, I am just coated in dry sawdust, the very fine kiln-dried sawdust. It gets in your ears, in your nose, in your ass crack. Probably got some of my belly button. It is everywhere. You get home and your jacket's got sawdust in the pockets. Everybody gets on Etsy and says it's man glitter and cute, but man, I don't know, man. Yeah, I agree. That whiskey does sound good. Okay, so Chris says schmaltzer is pronounced Sear. Schmaltzier.
Schmaltzler.
Slur. Schmaltzler.
Schmaltzler. Is it
Yeah.
Schmaltzler? There we go.
Schmaltzler.
I don't know. Appalachian and dialect with German words.
Yeah. I barely speak English. I mean, if we're going to be frank about this.
We try. I mean, we definitely try to speak it, but
Bert likes Widow Jane. I can't remember what state Bert's in. Man, we have such a hard time here in West Virginia. The low population density means that none of the local stores are stocked with anything out of the ordinary. And unfortunately, here in West Virginia, we have great gun laws and other laws. Alcohol laws are weird, and we cannot order any alcohol at all. So I have a very hard time. I knew it would be coming. We have a hard time getting bourbons and good beer and stuff here.
And I was gonna make you sick today and send you something cool.
West California, of all places.
I was gonna send you something to make you sick today, but I decided not to. But I'll go ahead and tell you about it. I found a whiskey advent calendar. That, you pop the thing, you get a whiskey of the month for December. 30 different whiskeys you can try. All the 50 milliliter small, but
very cool
stuff. You know what I mean?
Very
How
cool.
awesome would that be to have? But we're not ordering that here.
We could order stuff gray market, which means from the individual, and it's not exactly like above board legal, but like I don't think anyone's like getting prosecuted for it. Problem is with the gray market, the secondary market with spirits, bourbons, is the markup is absolutely insane.
Yeah, but like if I want a specific whiskey advent calendar, it'd just be too difficult to get.
It's not simple for us. It's most unfortunate. It really is.
But I don't know. I stick to pretty cut and dry bourbons. Your Jim Beam's, Evan Williams, Maker's Mark, and usually I can find that. But if you want to get into something more specific, yeah, you're kind of out of luck.
For me, I'm a big fan of Wild Turkey 101. It's readily available and affordable. It's not my favorite, but it's like my favorite staple variety. If I can get the Wild Turkey Rare Breed, which is the cask strength Turkey 101, it's great. Turkey 101 is proofed a little bit lower than other bourbons when it goes into the barrel. It's around 116 or so. But that's a fantastic bourbon, about $50 a fifth. It's fantastic.
So, for West Virginia, you can get most of your regular line stuff. Let's go like specifically if you're into craft beer and you want to try a bunch of different craft beer, you're out of luck.
Yep. I would get so much deeper into beer, IPAs and stuff I like if they were available. I have no way of getting them. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, so the 8-year is something I just finished a bottle off a week or two back. Really enjoyed that, Bert. I hope you have the chance to find that and experience it. Really good. Elijah Craig's fantastic, man. Luke's talking about.
I had some Elijah Craig small batch.
Small batch, all the higher proof Elijah Craig's. Anything I can find here bottled and bond is always a good pick.
Like the first bottled and bond was Evan Williams, but the Granddad bottled and bond.
Old Granddad's a nice cheap one that's available to me.
It's bottled and bond. Well, I like Old Granddad, but I really enjoyed the Old Granddad bottled and bond.
For me, when I'm in my bourbon stuff, 100 proof is kind of as low as I want to go. If I was about 80 proof bourbon, I end up drinking too much. Just searching for the flavor, I end up drinking more. So I kind of like
I get that.
higher proofed bourbons. Old Forester 1920 from the Prohibition series. That stuff is wowzers good. It's pricey. It's about $80, but the Old Forester 1920 is a savory meal of a bourbon. It is intensely flavorful.
Now,
It's incredible.
on the way home, closer to the Morgantown area off of I-79, I used to stop by a liquor store there that had a pretty nice selection, better than we have locally around here. Problem is, a lot of the stuff costs a lot of that, so you got to be. I can't just buy a bunch of different stuff. It's like I have to go one bottle at a time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you don't get to go through a whole lot, and you don't go that way a lot. But specifically around where we live, the options are very limited.
I would love to explore bourbon more, and I've had the opportunity to buy some good bourbons. It's kind of few and far between for me. I don't venture out too far, so it is what it is. But there was a time I was buying Eagle Rare all the time.
Yeah.
$50 a bottle. I love Eagle Rare. Unfortunately, it is completely dried up. I haven't had a bottle of Eagle Rare in well over 5 years now.
You managed to get me and gave it to me as a gift. I treasured that bottle of Blanton's.
Yeah, Blanton's was the original single barrel.
And it was good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Really enjoyed it. But I don't know. I'd like to try more things that isn't available here. But I can't honestly say that I've tried everything that's available to me here as well. You know what I mean? So
I've attempted to purchase all the different varieties that I can get a hold of, but you know how it goes.
Okay, so here we got something really interesting here. Brandywine says that rules in Pennsylvania are weird. We have to go to a state-run store or wine and liquor and distributor for beer, and you can't get anything much higher than 100 proof. So yeah, when I was in Pennsylvania, you couldn't go to a gas station and pick up beer like we can here. You had to go to one of these state stores that sold it, which was very odd to me.
Luxer says, have a pipe made up and he'll bring some unicorn bourbons. Hey, man, tempt me with a good time. And Brandywine Valley, my former in-laws lived up in Uniontown. I spent a lot of time up in Pennsylvania. And the state stores and beer distributors is wild. You cannot just get beer at a gas station there. You have to go to a beer distributor, and they usually sell like a case, nothing less, right? You don't really see 6-packs at a beer distributor. To get like a 6-pack, and this is a new law, I think, in PA, like in the last 10 years or 15 years, to get a 6-pack, you would have to go to like a restaurant that sells beer that does carry out. So it's really strange. That being said, the liquor and wine state stores in Pennsylvania, I was in there and talked to some of the reps that happened to be at a wine and spirit store, and he gave me some Jim Beam. Was it Jim Beam that had the Devil's Cut?
I don't know.
The Angel shares what's evaporated. The Devil's Cut is soaked into the wood, and they squeeze that back out and get a very, very oak forward bourbon out of it. It was really good.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it was cool. He gave us 3 samples though.
Carrie mentioned something here that I will not be drinking, and that is Jose Cuervo Devil Cut. I've not had Devil Cut, but I have met Jose Cuervo, and he has kicked my rear end every time I've ever met him.
Carrie, unfortunately, I'm allergic to tequila. I break out in handcuffs.
Yeah, so I don't drink tequila. Raise your hand if you've ever been personally violated by tequila at some point.
Look, my wife, I love her. I don't want to wake up in Tijuana with a new tattoo and a second wife and all the stuff. We're just not going to go there.
Yeah, man. I've got some Jose. Like, I can drink moonshine just fine. I can drink my whiskey just fine.
I'm mostly joking. I like tequila. I don't purchase it often. Don Julio is a nice premium tequila.
Yeah,
but, for a nice cheap tequila, Hornitos is a very peppery, kind of a different take on tequila. It's very affordable. I like it quite a bit.
So I have been beat up by Don Julio and Jose Cuervo, both, specifically those two. I mean, like, absolutely violated, made a fool of myself. So, specific story with each one of those, I'm not going to go into them, but I don't know. But moonshine, I can handle that. It's clear. I can handle moonshine, but something about tequila, it sneaks up on me, and I can't tell how much I've had until it's too late. And so I don't drink a lot of that. I like to sip. I don't like to overdo it. I like to enjoy the flavors and remain in a mostly sober state. And I have a very difficult time doing that with tequila. So,
Speaking of moonshine, guys, we are in the like moonshine culture center. All the stories you've heard about corn liquor. I've got a bunch of them. I hate to say it, but I might have sampled the local wares a couple times and have some authority on the subject matter. I know some of the old time distillers around here is quite interesting. It's part of the culture that is kind of. It's funny because even like your local missionary Baptist church that doesn't drink, but a batch of good shine, they might buy a quart of. I mean, medicinally.
if it's a good deal, can't
Make
pass up.
cough syrup out of. It's quite the local thing.
Okay, Carrie says that Devil's Cut has pineapple and jalapeno flavor to it. I don't know about the pineapple, but the jalapeno flavor sounds interesting. I'd try it. Just a very, very little bit, though. Because, again,
good Lord, Carrie. Brandywine Valley Piper says they've started selling beer and wine in some grocery stores, but you can only buy 2 bottles of wine or 12 beers at a time. That's strange, man. It's Pennsylvania is strange. When my former in-laws owned a cabin on Lake High Point near Mount Davis, Pennsylvania. Mount Davis being the highest point in Pennsylvania. Lake High Point being a really cool lake that is up on a plateau. So it's a high elevation lake in Pennsylvania, completely polluted with perch. You've never caught so many perch in all your life. But when we were in there, it was just easier to cross the border, go into Maryland to buy beer, and then cross back over. But yeah, Pennsylvania alcohol laws are strange. They are.
So Brandywine's telling Bert that he thinks that's in Virginia, and Bert's talking about the ABC stores. And actually, now that I think about it, I spent a year in Virginia, and that does sound familiar. I think you did have ABC stores in Virginia that you could buy at, but I don't recall the laws of Virginia when it comes to alcohol distribution. But I think that is Virginia. Now that I'm seeing that, I think Brandywine is correct.
Do you see the Lukesters comment?
I'm reading it now. Charleston Chew. Yeah, you can chew on it for sure.
Depends how much kerosene they mix in it, but yeah, it's good stuff.
I've had some stuff that's not very good, and then I've had some stuff that's like, okay, I get it.
I've had some very local stuff where people's bought like dry corn that was meant to feed deer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we call high-speed chicken feed.
So deer feed is not the best to use. Sweet horse feed, on the other hand, gives you a profile that I always found more enjoyable. But I'm not telling anyone.
Oh, good Lord.
I know a little bit about it. I've got buddies everywhere that's done everything, but
I have tasted allegedly, and I believe the source, guys. I really do. Bless his heart. He's passing on, so I'm just going to have to roll with it, lean into it, and believe him. Popcorn Sutton. Supposedly, I've had some authentic Popcorn Sutton moonshine, and coming from the moonshine runner, legendary guy, passed away. Bless his soul. I guess I had authentic Popcorn Sutton shine. So.
Hey, Cameron on here. I don't know if he's still on the chat, but I know Cameron called up Popcorn himself one day, got the number, and Popcorn was like, yeah, what the hell you want? Who are you? He's like, sorry, wrong number.
Yeah, Cameron gave us a great story about that. That was fantastic.
Anyone wants to check that out? I think that's on the last, or maybe the second to last episode of the live.
Yeah, was it on the live, or was it in between the live and the recording?
I thought it was on the live.
It might have been. I don't recall, but yeah, great story.
You can check that out on that episode of the after party. But that was great. High speed chicken feed is what we call trucker speed. Mini Thins, Yellow Jackets, ECT. Rest in peace, Popcorn. He did run a lot of liquor. Yes, he did. And you know Bert knows what he's talking about because he spelled liquor correctly. That's how it's spelled.
That's right.
Talking about the drink.
Brandywine asked up there, is that Western or Central PA? If he's talking about when I was talking about Mount Davis and Lake High Point, that would be southeast Pennsylvania on the
And
Maryland border.
when I was in Pennsylvania for a year, it was south central Pennsylvania, about 45 minutes west of Chambersburg, Shippensburg, and a half Amish town. But
Did you go through Uniontown to get there?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Like if you go up 79 through Morgantown, you end up in Uniontown.
Okay, no, I'd have to cut over east and head into Maryland. You pass Cumberland,
Yeah.
and then north of what's
So
that
you're
other-
headed towards Cumberland, Mount Davis.
You'd go past Cumberland.
What's the
It's north of that next city past
when
Cumberland.
you get off 79, you start heading east horizontally. What's that one
Six-
called?
68.
So we would get off 79 and go east on 68 and to take one of the Cumberland exits to get to Mount Davis.
Okay, so the exit I would take would be 4 miles past Cumberland on the right, and it would take you 1 hour, no, maybe 20 minutes. I don't remember how long now, actually. But you take that for a little ways, and it'd take you to the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Gotcha.
But
Speaking of Cumberland, random memory, when I was like 14, 15, rode a bike from Cumberland, Maryland through Harper's Ferry to Washington, D.C. and back one summer.
you were 14, right?
Yeah, along the C&O Canal. That was an amazing.
But if anyone knows where Hagerstown, Maryland is, it was north of that in Pennsylvania and just like 45 minutes west. But you could go through Hagerstown north into Shippensburg, Chambersburg, and then cut a left, and you end up where I was at. But yeah, the no beer in the whole town. If you wanted to, you had to go out of town for that.
Luxor says high speed chicken feed is what they call the gas station meth, the mini thins, yellow jackets, etc.
I mean, so 80. Maybe that was the road 80. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
In the Popcorn's documentary, I've only seen clips of it, to be honest.
Oh,
But
it's a good one. It's a dandy.
I think it's one of those things I've seen every clip, but just not like from beginning to end in order. If that makes sense.
Like me and Peaky Blinders, I've never watched Peaky Blinders, but I know the whole plot.
I loved it with a passion. I did watch all of the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, though.
Okay, so he's right on the Maryland line as well. Interesting. Beautiful country up there, man. Absolutely beautiful.
It was pretty where I was at. It had some. We were in like a sloping valley in between these mountains, and it was real pretty. Nice area.
Oh, okay. Luxor says we took 64, 79, 80 to get from Kentucky.
Yeah, I would take 79 to
Maryland,
8.
Pennsylvania.
I don't know what I took from 68. I took some road to the turnpike, and the turnpike would drop me off of Path Valley Road, and that would take me straight to the camper I lived in. I hated that.
Times.
Nice. But, tell you, Pennsylvania in the wintertime in a camper around.
Oh, good Lord. Bert brought up the Wild, Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Jesco, the tap dancing outlaw. Listen, I love Hank III's Outlaw Country, and I wanted to like some of his like death metal stuff, but the like celebrating the degenerate heroin use type lyrics and celebrating evil at some point, I'm like, oh man, I mean, you did so good on some of this stuff, and then some of it is like just embracing the deplorable acts of man so intense. I'm like, I gotta disconnect a little bit.
I really couldn't get into Hank III. I tried. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I will say, if you want to sing about the whole drug epidemic, but from an opposite point of view. Tyler Childers does a pretty good job with it. I like some of his music.
He embraces it too, though. I mean,
No,
White House Road's leaning into it.
A lot of his songs are against it, though, but not all of them. I don't know. Who's the West Virginia guy?
Tyler Childers is from Kentucky
No.
or Ohio or what of him. He came across the state line, though, and toured a bunch here.
I did a show with him one time, but Anthony Oliver is the one that...
He's Virginia. He's not West Virginia.
Anthony Oliver?
Yeah, Virginia.
I thought he's West Virginia.
No. He was debuted on West Virginia Radio, was the YouTube channel that debuted him.
Okay.
No, he's from Virginia. When
Tyler Childers was still up and coming, I played a venue that he was playing at.
Awesome.
In 2014 in Dunbar.
Yeah, Lukester brought up the Tyler Childers definitely sang about a gay coal miner. That was a real thing.
Well, I haven't.
He did.
Yeah. Well, he was playing at it was a bar/bowling alley. Half the building was a bar, half the building was a bowling alley. They had a battle of the bands, and he had all these metal bands in the middle. He had this redheaded guy with the guitar singing some songs. And he sounded pretty good, but it didn't fit the venue. Then the metal bands went back on. That was a fun night, but that was before.
I'm with you there, man. I've like with the Hank the Third stuff, there's been times like I wanted to lean into the depravity and what he's saying about, and then like at some point I just had to like disconnect with it. You know what I mean? No judgment for anyone else that gets into that, but like, yeah.
Well, Oliver Anthony, I really liked his songs. He has a few good ones, not just the Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yeah, I know all of his releases. Interesting story about Oliver Anthony is I found him before he blew up and was like sharing him with like Angela, and my stepdaughter even got into it, and I'm following him intensely, and then all of a sudden, dude, boom! Like, it was so cool to watch, man. I watched that one from like the point of view like I was on the cusp of it before it ever got more than like 50,000 views. You know what I mean?
And so for Brandywine, whenever I put that Zen in, I'm now done with it. Zen does not last as long for me. It's getting sweet. It's getting salty. Got to lose it. And he is logging off.
Yeah. Brandywine, you have a good evening, sir. I think we were right behind you, man. I'm getting pretty tired myself.
I'm getting there. I've consumed a lot of nicotine, man.
Hey, it's going to be my birthday in 31 minutes.
I may have forgotten about your birthday.
I'm tempted to stay up, but I'm not going to. I'm getting tired.
I don't know. Maybe I'll send a tin of Wessex Burley Slice your way and just be like, here you go. Happy birthday.
You already done that. You've already covered it.
Oh, I can do it again.
Here we go.
I have not listened to Cultured Walt, but I'm
Dude, his voice. Oh, man. His voice. And if you see him, man, you wouldn't think he would have such a deep voice. He's got a great voice. And he's turned down Joe Rogan podcast interviews and everything. He's so focused on his work.
I'll know if I've listened to him once I see him.
Oh, man. Oh, dude. If you see him, you gotta hear him, dude. Because if you see him, you won't think nothing of him. You gotta hear his voice, man.
I've got to look at his album cover.
Dude, he has a beautiful, deep voice, man. Really good singer.
Yes,
good picker too, though. I mean, he's solid picker.
I don't know the music off the top of my head, but looking at the album,
you would know a couple of his songs.
Specifically his, I lost it, but Appalachian something album. I see it and I recognize it. I'd have to hear it to know. Imaginary Appalachia is the album that I know I've listened to. I can look
the Beautiful Misses brought up Billy Strings. If anybody doesn't know Billy Strings, he is an amazing contemporary flat picker. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about him.
Oh, yeah. Billy's top of the line now. Rightfully so. Awesome guy. He got to play Tony Rice's guitar recently. who is probably the most famous bluegrass flat picker of all time. He has a very famous Martin that he played, and to see Billy Strings get to play that. Well,
Sleeping on the Blacktop is a big Coulter Wall song. Devil Wears a Suit and Tie. The Devil Wears a Suit and Tie is probably his biggest song from 2023. But Sleeping on the Blacktop's a really good one as well.
yeah, I listen to most of the albums. I think it's the musician in me, but I've listened to that Imaginary Appalachia album. I recognize the cover, but I have to go back and listen to it again to remember.
Yeah, guys, I love outlaw country and folky type stuff, man. This is like right up my alley, personally.
I listen to a lot of different stuff, but I don't know. I love it all, to be honest.
You've been listening to a lot of Tiny Tim?
Well, what was that song?
Through the tulips
What was it?
with me. Have
I
you
don't
seen
know,
the conspiracy that was Marilyn Manson before Marilyn Manson came out?
Yeah, I've seen that. He did have a heart attack singing that song, though. That was
Poor
true.
Man's Poison. Hey, that's another one I found. I found that in the weirdest place. Poor Man's Poison is a great folky kind of band.
Do not know that one.
What was the song by them? The big one?
Oh, there's 2 or 3.
What was that main one? Oh man, Poor Man's Poison is fantastic. Very string band focused. 1 second here. The missus is looking up. That's a dandy. Yeah. I'm embarrassed to admit where I found them, but Poor Man's Poison is one I found kind of.
Feed the Machine.
It sounds nice.
Feed the Machine by Poor Man's Poison.
It's coming with me.
And Hell's Coming With Me. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a great one.
Actually, there's a lot of great newer artists. I'm not going to hear it on the radio, you know what I mean? But there's probably better music being made now than there has been since the 70s. You just have to know where to go to find it.
That's the thing. There's so much music now. In the 70s, you had your grandfather's vinyls and a couple 8-tracks maybe. And like today, my goodness, you have access to everything. The Library of Alexandria is at your fingertips for your disposal. And
I've got a Spotify subscription, and like you said, Library of Alexandria. It's overwhelming. I don't know what to listen to when everything's available.
Yep, it's overwhelming.
So,
I like musical stuff too, though, man. I listen to jazz, funk, all kinds of stuff, man.
Now, jazz, again, this is the musician, and I could go on forever, so I won't, but big jazz fan. I get topical with jazz.
I like jazz. Angela doesn't like it, but she can be wrong.
Yeah, she's wrong on that one. Sorry, Angela. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. I think jazz is like musicians' music, if that makes sense.
Man, I love it, dude.
Vai, I don't know of anyone that listens to Steve Vai other than serious guitar players. Joe Satriani the same way. Not a thing. It's crazy, man. I see you're strumming a G chord, but like nothing. Is there a setting that like kills?
It's noise floor, man. It's Zoom that's doing it, man.
There has to be a setting we can adjust in here. Audio settings. Original sound musicians. Okay, I just fixed mine.
Let's hear it.
It's not tuned. Can you hear this though?
Yep. What'd you do? What'd you hit?
I went over to settings on the bottom right more. I hit audio settings, and then it was like one button.
Well, go ahead and play it, man. Play it. Let's hear something.
Okay, this is the soundtrack to the podcast one day. Can you hear that?
Yep.
I messed it up.
freaking awesome.
So it works. But this guitar is heck out of tune. I know I have one video on YouTube. I'm doing. Hold on. Let me grab a tuner. Oh, it's right here in front of me. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, where am I at here? Okay. I can't stand an out-of-tune guitar. Dakota, keep him occupied while I tune this thing.
Well, you can't hear my guitar. It's I need to find that setting you found. Me.
What the heck am I doing here?
It's crazy. You can't hear anything I'm doing.
Not a thing. I can hear you plain as day.
That's so funny. It's a setting thing, and next time we'll get it fixed for my end as well. I'm not going to worry about it right now for me.
Something's still out. Okay, I think we're good. I don't really know what to play though. Did I lose my pick? I lost my pick. Well, that's no good. Yeah. Any request? So I don't play a lot of bluegrass. I'm not very good at bluegrass. But I play a lot of blues.
Yeah, bro, get it.
Yeah.
Honey, go get me a beer, please. Well, looks like I'm gonna be on here for a minute, man, because you got to keep playing now.
Man, I don't know what to play.
Anything.
Anything.
Keep playing. Keep playing's the secret, man.
The secret, man. I don't know what to play.
Honey,
I don't really play much anymore is a problem. But maybe I'll play.
Zen's by my computer as well.
I don't know if those harmonics pick up or not.
Yeah, no, I hear it fine, dude. Seriously.
Okay.
You got like an open mic now. I can actually like hear everything.
Gotcha. I do a lot of those harmonic stuff.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Just jam around. Yeah, I didn't really plan or prepare for this because I didn't think it was gonna work. I didn't think I'd find that setting. So we got requests because I can't really get kicked out.
Oh no, that's forbidden.
Right? That's a goodie.
Hey, you gonna sing? I'll play for you.
No, I won't do that. I won't bore them with that. But someone's talking about country and western. I mean, I used to play all kinds of country and western. I used to play Buck Owens.
There you go.
Every Merle Haggard song that ever existed. Every Johnny Cash that ever existed.
Bro, keep it going. Let's figure out something here. Obviously. All right, we got a request.
It doesn't sound right on the acoustic.
That's not an acoustic song.
I don't know. We could do a.
Waylon?
Waylon.
Or at least some Highwaymen.
Dude, I don't know a single Highwayman song. A long time forgotten. I mean, but like, if you want me to play Every Daddy They'll Walk the Line, I don't recall it, to be honest. Yeah, that was it. Panama. I can do. Eruption. I can't really tap an acoustic. I mean, you can if you're Van Halen. Oh, if Carrie's still there, I know we talked about like Ozzy Osbourne a lot. This is what's it called, Mama, I'm Coming Home. And I'm more of an electric player, but I remember the solo was like. That Zakk Wylde thing, but
dude, that's so funny to hear you play on that cheap ass guitar, dude.
Oh, I've had this one for years, man. This is my baby, but yeah, I don't know. See, I can't shred it.
Hey, I'm permitted to call it a cheap ass guitar.
Oh yeah, when Ozzy died, man, that was crazy. I played so much Ozzy in my life, not live though, but everyone starts off when you learn guitar. Finish with my woman. Then you got your. But I can't do those fast runs on this. It's an acoustic, man.
Yeah, but everybody, he started out with AC/DC. Don't let him fool you.
I did, man. Every AC/DC song that ever existed. But what was that one?
All Night Long? Shook Me All Night Long?
What is it?
You Shook Me All Night Long?
Yeah.
Hit some Thunderstruck. I'll hit some high notes for you.
Oh, geez, on this? I can't play it on a...
Dude. I've seen it been played on a banjo. You got this.
I haven't played in like 5 years though, because I was semi-professional, but after COVID, it all just tanked. You know what I mean? that was it. I used to be able to play really well. I can't play well now. but really electric was my thing. I don't know.
Yeah, you totally suck at acoustic, dude. Just give it up.
First ever bass riff was that one. Bass riff.
You're just
Like,
rocking stuff out of your ass, dude. But you're like, yeah, really, I'm an electric player.
let me see if I can do anything cool. This is what I've been practicing on. It's a polka, and it's more complicated than it needs to be. I don't know if I can do it. Let me see. I can't do it now. I'm losing it. Ah,
Dude, that's badass.
just really flashy. I don't know. Heck, any requests? I'm here. I mean, if somebody requests something, I'll see what I can do. But
Play Freebird. Oh, good lord.
Oh yeah, Freebird. Big Eric Clapton fan. One of my all-time favorite musicians. Tears in Heaven. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that song, dude. Have you heard his classic interview when the first time he spoke about it?
How his son died.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God,
terrible.
dude. Holy moly.
Did a lot of Clapton. Angus Young was talking about that. Randy Rhoads.
Love Randy Rhoads, man.
I'm just all over the place with it. I play a lot of country music, of course.
Brad Paisley, right?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of Brad Paisley like that.
Yeah, man.
That's hard to play on acoustic.
You know, I didn't recognize his talent for so long. He was just popular, so I overlooked his talent, and it became like I had to become a full-fledged adult before I recognized
Dude,
his talent, man.
He's Van Halen on Cornbread is what he is.
Van Halen on Cornbread.
Yeah,
That's
man.
great.
I used to play a lot of him. He had that song Ticks. But that was a Brad Paisley thing called Nervous Breakdown. Last song on his first record, 1999. Instrumental. Let's see if I can get it.
Get it, bro.
Yeah. He still got it. I don't know.
Hey, it's going to be my birthday in 10 minutes.
I'm waiting on it. That's what we're doing. I got you.
Play me Happy Birthday, asshole.
It's not there yet.
Play it. Please play me Happy Birthday. All right, Marilyn. Angela's doing the Happy Birthday, Mr. President, Marilyn Monroe for me over here.
Woo woo. Wow. Let me see. Okay, here's a fun one.
Voodoo Child?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Acoustic, man.
Ooh, boy, that was some mighty fine a picking and a singing.
That's all missed notes because I can't play it on acoustic. It's been a long time. I'm an electric player. But, yeah. Any request?
This
No.
blues man.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac. What's that one?
Dreamer?
What was it?
Dreams?
Landslide?
Love and it took it down.
Does that have a deeper singing voice?
Climbed the mountain and I turned around.
That's it. The Fleetwood version, not the Dixie Chicks doing it, but the very specifically Fleetwood. Oh, my fingers
And
hurt.
I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill.
The landslide brought me down. That's it.
All right, and this blues man in the style of Alan Jackson's cover.
Did you like Matt Glocke?
I'm just a singer.
I used to do blues, man.
Natural born guitar ringer.
What was that walk down? I can't remember.
Kind of a linger.
Oh, it was an A. Well, he's just a singer. A natural born guitar
ringer.
Kind of a clinger. Just that
old song.
And then to solo, I would do something like.
Nice.
Then go back into what was it? It was like there was a walk down to that I can't recall. We used to do that live all the time. We actually quit playing it because the guy we used to play it with died, and I couldn't stand to do it anymore. But blues man Alan Jackson, and then
that's a good one, man.
I could do like what was that one Alan? I can't bend these freaking acoustic strings, man.
What strings you got on there?
12s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really thick. Pop a top again.
I think I'll have another round.
That was very difficult to play. Pop a top again on that one. Did a lot of Alan Jackson back in the day. Talking Alan Jackson.
Well, my dad left home when I was 3. He didn't leave much for Mom and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze.
The Alan Jackson thing that most people remember was the
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, bro.
the Remember When.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, man.
And what's great about the mandolin here is it's tuned just like a violin, 4 strings, just doubled up like a 12-string guitar. So anything you can play on violin, you can play on mandolin.
Where's your banjo?
Never played a banjo, but that was the what is that one song that Garth Brooks had? Calling Baton Rouge. You ever hear that one?
Oh,
That
sure.
was the fiddle intro.
Love that song, dude.
And then probably the most famous mandolin intro I can think of, because I'm not really a mandolin player.
Like Copperhead Road.
My name's Charlie Pettenboard. Yeah. That was that
was
one.
my daddy. It's daddy before.
Yeah. But I used to, I can sing a little bit. I'm just not really singing on here. But I used to do, like some acoustic songs on mandolin for like a bluegrass set per se. We do Wagon Wheel and stuff like that. So it had to have the mandolin for that one. You can write some interesting stuff on it though. So that was my own little tune.
Dude, that sounds like some like Dragon Forest type. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wrote that on there, and then I had to learn how to play it on guitar, which is dang near impossible on guitar. Let me see. Yeah. Jeez. I can't even play it now. Let's see. I really need to plug my electric in because I'm not an acoustic player.
That guitar's got pretty high action too.
Ah, lost it.
Dude, that Dylan actually has kind of a somewhat high action too. So you're kind of.
Oh no, this is not. No offense, because you gave it to me. This is a very crappy acoustic guitar.
Yeah,
it's impossible to play. It has high action, and you got to fight it. It's not like a simple playing experience.
I know.
It works.
I know. That's why I don't know why you haven't like retired it.
It does the job. It does the job.
It does have good volume though.
I don't know, man. No, I'm not gonna plug that electric in. It's hard to play quick. Dude, I'm just trying to go till midnight so I can wish you happy birthday.
Hey, dude, 18 seconds.
You tell me when, because I don't have the
one. Hell yeah, I don't know if the microphone picked it up. I just ripped a fart, dude.
No, you're good, man.
Ripped one, man. Angela's like, "Did you just do that on live?" I was like, I have no idea if the microphone picked it up.
You know what? Let me see if I got everything I need.
Angela says you were talking about dog balls, so I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm going to wish you a proper happy birthday.
All right.
Hold on.
It is midnight.
Hold on. Give me
Whoa!
a couple seconds. I'll wish you a proper happy birthday. Let me plug the amp in.
Yeah, bro. Let's get the electric going. Now we're talking.
I'll make sure it's not too loud and wake a sleeping baby. I'll play that one for you. I can play it on this one. Let me get the Les Paul out. Okay.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.
Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
Can you hear that?
Thank you, sir. All right, now let it rip. Let's hear it.
What was it that you were wanting? Thunderstruck?
Whatever. Damn, nailing it.
Well, I got to warm up on the acoustic, so I'm kind of good to go now. Ah! But let's see if I can play that one thing I was playing earlier. That's tough. That's a little finger exercise I came up with one day.
Dude, that's crazy. What kind of scale is that?
I have no idea. It's a picking pattern because I have to use two different picking patterns to play it. So it's sweep picking and alternate picking all at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me see.
Sick.
Floppy, man, it's been a long time.
That's freaking sick, dude.
Panama will probably sound better on this. Something like that. What was it? Then, what was we doing some eruption, I think? Shit. Yeah, that's some of the fun electric stuff, though, but...
Dude, that's badass. Nailing it.
But any last-minute request before I go? I can't even see the computer anymore. I'm sure we've lost about everyone by now, but you got your Jimi Hendrix happy birthday.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of missed notes, but I haven't played like
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man. That's what I've got. Unless you got
Crazy
any last
good for an improv session, my
Oh,
man.
that's why it sounds like crap. I had the tone knob all the way down. Oh well.
Dude, for an improv session, that was incredible.
I'll have to warm up next time. Get a set
Yeah.
list. You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
need to do this again for sure.
Yeah, man.
It was
So
incredible.
well, I don't know if it was any good, but there we
It
go.
was good.
That was it.
I can attest. Guys, I am getting cross-eyed and
Me too.
delirious.
Way too
All of the
tired.
picking was incredible. Much thanks to the Pipe Hunter, of course. That was awesome. That was
not a
quite
good
the show.
demonstration. I used to be like actually good, but I have not played in 5 years since I retired.
I used to skateboard. I understand.
You know, you don't use it, you lose it. So
No, dude, you nailed it, man. For real. For real. Completely shredded. No joke.
I don't think I shredded at all, but that's okay. I had fun, and that's what music is about. And I lost the fun, so I quit doing it. So
I get it, man. I do get it. Unfortunately. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for sticking around, man. I hope you enjoyed that shred session from the Pipe Hunter. That was incredible. So big thanks to him. Much love. I enjoyed that. Carrie, Hunter. My goodness, dude. Nicotine fueled night.
booze, nicotine, some guitar.
What else does the man need?
I mean, we got it all. We've got everything.
Well, guys, hope you listened to the podcast. Thanks for stopping by for the after party. This has been a great time. Really appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. If you're not following Hunter, please do so at the Pipe Hunter.
Don't worry, I just do pipe reviews. You won't see any guitar stuff on there. You're safe.
You need to. You need to do guitar content.
You can make millions of it on TikTok.
Yeah. Angela just said you can make money on TikTok. Mad money.
It's all copyright infringement every time I go online playing music, so I quit doing it.
I get it. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you. Thanks, Hunter, again for all the music. That was awesome. Been wanting to hear you play for a hot minute, man. So
I haven't played in a hot minute, but you know, it's fun when I break out the old Git fiddle again.
I like it. I do like it. All right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful night, a blessed Sunday tomorrow, and we will catch you guys again real soon.